Hey everybody, Monty Reed here, streaming live, and I just want to check in with you for the new year and give you a couple of words of encouragement. All right, just got to make sure that the streaming is. We just tried this a little bit ago, and the sound was not functioning. So let's see, we got sound. Okay, we got sound now. All right, good. Please bear with me, my Twitch followers. I know you're used to video games, and this is just a check-in, check-up from the neck up for the new year. And of course, for my YouTube followers, we have a little bit of both. But I just wanted to encourage you for the new year to set some goals. And I just want to encourage you to get started and don't quit for your goals for the new year. Today, you should be looking over the last year and the last few years to see what your goals were and what you had planned to achieve versus what you actually achieved. Is this really what you had planned? If not, why not? The traditional education that focuses on what you got wrong instead of what you got right is a big mistake. And so if you look at your goals that you had set and you focus on the ones you missed, it's a waste of time. Don't do that. Focus on the ones that you did achieve and look at how you could achieve it better. Focus on your strengths. And it's important to correct the errors and know how you did on a test. And when you find out that you can get a 4.0 or a straight A in a subject, that is a clue that maybe you should focus on that major in college and in your career. So look at your goals for last year and identify if there's any goals you set that you really just are not going to do. Give yourself permission to not do them. Don't write it down for next year. You know, you're sitting down to make some goals for the new year. Along the same lines, if you hate a subject or a job, please stop doing it. Now, if you're on a degree program and you need to finish that one painful course, go ahead and, double down and just go ahead and do it. Finish it. And if you're working on a job that you hate, but there really are no other jobs, then don't quit your job yet. Stay at it. And yes, look for work elsewhere. Find a job that you love, and you'll never work another day in your life. That's true. You can always enjoy it and get paid. That is really the best way to work. Love your work and work what you love. Mary Poppins' whistle while you work is a crucial life lesson. The traditional education system here in America that almost let me down by not recognizing my learning disability could have really changed the way things turned out for me and thousands of paralyzed people around the world. If it were not for one woman at North Seattle Community College in the testing center who recognized the simple clues that led to the discovery of my differently abled learning style. Because of one person who was paying attention and going above and beyond the call of duty at her work, my whole life changed. I became the Honor Society president. I became one of less than 3,000 Mary Gates scholars and a NASA Space Grant scholar. My dream of wearing a lab coat and working in a research lab came true. We did give the gift of walking to paralyzed people all around the globe. Today, if you're paralyzed, you can get a life suit-powered exoskeleton. You can. That will allow you to walk upright instead of sitting in a wheelchair. It's possible now. One day, paralyzed children will be able to play full-on Little League baseball and soccer without any limitations. Now imagine this. Imagine video, drone footage that's coming in, and the drone footage is video over a Little League baseball field, and there's some kids playing baseball. There's another soccer field off in the distance, other kids playing soccer. And there's kids playing, and on the sidelines are kids in wheelchairs with blankets because it's kind of chilly, and they're watching. And to most, it looks like they're just going to watch the game. But at the end of the ninth inning, the other kids come off the field. Then it happens. The paralyzed children pull the blankets from their laps, and with the help of life suit robotic exoskeletons, they stand up and walk onto the field and play ball. You can achieve your dreams. Set some goals now. Now get out a piece of paper, a pen or a pencil. There are tactile, kinesthetic learning skills that actually affect the way you learn if you'll write things down. Or get out your computer and type it. And if you must, use voice to text and dictate your goals through your smartphone. Studies have been done year after year confirming that this works. And the 3% of the people who achieve 97% of the financial success do it because they wrote it down. You can get a copy of my book, Get Started, Don't Quit. It's on sale on Amazon right now, and it tells my story. I was told I was not smart enough to go to college, and when I did go to college, I became a scholar. Later, I was told I would never walk again, but instead, I became an athlete, and I can ride a bicycle 100 miles in a day. I was told the life suit powered exoskeleton would take 100 years to build. And today, I hold a Guinness Book World Record for the furthest distance walked in a powered exoskeleton. Didn't take me 100 years. After the new year, go back to work and be the best you can be at the job. If you need to change jobs, get the training you need and change jobs. Then be the best you can be at that. Become an example for people around you. Years ago, a guy I met at college told me, "You know, Monty, the thing I like about you is that you don't shove Jesus down my throat like those other guys. I'll sit back and I'll watch what you say and what you do, and that really impresses me." And we became friends. But the lesson here is that they are watching you. So live your faith. Do what you say and say what you mean. I was told two amazing things over the holiday weekend that just made my day. And these are things that people reported to me about what they had witnessed from the way I'd been living my life. I was told by a young lady who had a rough childhood and even a rough adult life. She told me that her family never showed her what a husband and a wife really should be like. What she had learned from her family was how horribly you treat one another is just a way of life. Then she saw my wife and I at work together on a project. She told me that when she saw how I treated my wife and saw how the mutual respect and admiration that we had for one another, it gave her hope that she could have a wonderful life and that she could actually have a relationship with a husband and that her family life could be good. You know, she wasn't saying that I was perfect. She said, "Look, I'm not saying you're perfect." She said, "I just want you to know that, you know, people are watching you and that it makes a difference." So the lesson is they are watching you. They're always watching. Another woman came to me over the holidays. Now, she's a friend, and she had come visited our family. But she told me that 8 years ago that she had spent a few hours talking to my daughter, my teenage daughter at the time. This woman had a chance to talk to her for several hours, and my daughter was not preaching or anything. She was just being herself from the way she was raised. But this woman told me that after talking to my daughter, she had hope that her teenagers could turn out okay, that her kids and grandkids could have a life that did not involve disrespect, drugs, crime, and jail. The lesson is they are watching you. They're always watching. So live your faith. Get started, don't quit. That's the website for the book, getstarted-don'tquit.com. But also it's on Amazon right now. It's available for sale. And I'm available to speak to your employees, clubs, schools, or churches. You can contact us at montykreed.com, or you can reach out to us on social media. And Jesus said in his name we would do greater miracles than he did. So let's go do it. Get started, don't quit. Get out there and achieve. Change the world and make a difference. This is Monty Reed. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.